Well, you doing all right, man?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. Hey, can you give us an update on just from your vantage point what you've seen in the battle behind you guys for depth at linebacker? You got Hansford in there, but is there a young guy or two really starting to consistently jump out?
I mean, this linebacker group, like I keep preaching about, I think it's a lot of guys in there that can make a lot of plays for us. I think Andre White, he's been stepping up a lot. Y'all might have seen little flashes of him last season, but I think he's really stepping up. And he's growing into a bigger role, and he's demanding it on himself, and I think he's doing great things. And a guy that's standing out to me is Cooper. You know what I'm saying? He's a guy he's fast. He make a lot of plays in practice, so that's where it all starts in practice. If he can if he can continue to do that, then he'll be a great player. But I love what he's doing. It's a lot of guys in the room making plays. T. Lee, he's a guy that stepped up, and he's being more vocal now. At first, he didn't like to talk, but I think the more he got comfortable being around us, the more he's coming out his shell and opening up. Like you said, it's a lot of guys in the room that make plays. There's plenty of athletes in that room for sure.
All right, next question is from Olin Buchanan at Texags.
Hi, buddy. I was wondering, what is your opinion? What do you think is the reason why so few A&M players have decided to opt out, especially compared to what's gone on at some of the other places around the country?
It's just a family atmosphere around here. Guys, I think at the moment when guys found out we was going to have a season, guys were more fired up about it than anything. My reasoning, I think guys on the team just 100% bought into everything that Coach Fisher have to offer for us. And, that's all I can say. I think guys want to play and guys want to be a part of. I know it's something that I wouldn't want to miss, but, the guys that did, they did it for their own reason. And I'm 100% behind the guys that did and 100% behind the guys that didn't. But guys know we got work to do, and we're excited to do it.
Okay, thanks.
Question from Chip Howard at Sports Talk.
Yeah, buddy, you were mentioning everybody's excited to play. You still have 3 weeks left. How do you prepare in that time without, getting ready to play a game too early? And what do you tell the young guys as you kind of grind here these next 3 weeks preparing to play?
Just being consistent in practice, and not overthinking things. Just going in day by day and just handling the day, just sticking with the main thing, keeping the main thing the main thing. The main thing right now is fall camp and practice every day. So going in, worrying about today, what we have today. We're not worried about tomorrow. We're not thinking about our off days. We're not thinking about any of that. When our off day get here, we'll be worried about that like today. But, it's just fun for guys. And, I think the younger guys are starting to understand what Coach Fisher is actually asking for us. And, guys are stepping up and, being responsible. It's just all about maturing. But I think that, just being out there and having fun, and guys are excited.
Thank you.
Next question is from John Wilson at KBTX.
Hi, buddy.
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good, thanks. I was curious how excited you guys are for this first scrimmage, just to get out there and have a game-like atmosphere, and then what as players you hope to get out of this scrimmage.
I'm sure guys will be excited to get out there. It's been a long time since, guys got to tackle someone it's been a long time. But guys I'm excited about is, I always preach about Anaya Smith every time I get up here. He's a guy that just continue to stand out for me. Like I was mentioning earlier, Coop, I think he'll make some big plays. T. Lee, I'm excited to see him. I'm excited to see EY too. I think that he's stepping up to and making a lot of plays for us in the secondary, and he's playing the nickel position for us. But that's to me that's the hardest position on the field, and I think that just him. I'm excited to see him and see what he has to offer for us.
All right, we have back-to-back questions from KAGS. We'll go with Mike Lucas first, and then Justin Woodard.
Hey, buddy, how much confidence do you have in Jaden Peavy stepping up and filling that role for Matt Abike left behind, and just how nice is it playing behind a guy like that who can eat up blockers left and right?
Jaden Peavy, I can tell you he's going to know his assignments and he's going to play fast and he's going to give consistent effort. And, that's a guy that you would want to play behind. I mean, like I say, I always preach about my D-line. I love my D-line and what they have to offer. Those guys, like I come up here and say every time, those guys are the reason why us linebackers make the plays because those guys doing their job and, it's just making it easier for us. So when I can get up here and brag on one of my D-line, I'm all for it. So, I mean, Jaden Peavy, he's a great guy. Great kid on the field, most importantly off the field. He's a fun guy to be around. I'm excited to play with him.
Next question is from Justin Woodard, and then we'll go to Travis Brown.
Hey, buddy, I know you all try to make every game the same and treat it the same, but obviously to get where you ultimately want to go, take down Bama and Auburn and Florida this year, what gives you confidence that this is the group, buddy, to win those so-called big games? I know you've won some in the past. Kentucky and LSU in 2018 come to mind, but what gives you hope and confidence that this team can win those big games this year?
Our practice habits, the way we practice, the way we go out and prepare. Just if we continue to build those practice habits, good practice habits, I think it'll relate back to the game. And I think this team been doing a great job of doing that. Guys been flying around to the ball, and we're just trying to build consistent, good habits. And I think guys are doing a great job at it.
All right, we'll go to Travis Brown and then Gabe Bach.
Hey, buddy. I know Coach Fisher earlier said that y'all done a really good job of not many people getting the virus. What have y'all done as a team to make sure that y'all have all stayed healthy and stayed out of having been quarantined? And kind of what does that look like in communication and talking? And what does that actually look like physically that y'all have been so successful in that?
I think it's very important to guys. Guys actually understand, if I have to make this sacrifice in order to play, then this is something that needs to happen. And, guys understand that. And, it's just all about guys being able to mature and, handle their business. If everybody on the team can handle their business, then, collectively as a team, we'll be where we want to be. So I think guys are doing a great job of doing that.
Are you all surprised at how successful everyone's been at doing that, especially the younger guys, and how quickly that message got across?
No. I think older guys are maturing. We understand what it takes. I mean, the younger guys, I think the older guys are doing a great job of setting an example for the younger guys. So the younger guys just, they're buying in, and it's easy for them.
Thanks.
Next question is from Gabe Bach, and then we'll go to Zach Taylor.
Buddy, you had 9.5 tackles for loss last year, and Anthony had 10.5 tackles for loss last year. Is there a friendly little battle, a competition going on about who makes the most plays behind the line?
I mean, we battling each other, every rep, just trying to – I think with me and Anthony, it's just more so about, who can do the most plays consistent, not even making plays, who can do the right assignment every play, and give effort every play. I think plays being made, that's the bigger picture, but that's a smaller picture. We're looking at the bigger picture. How many times can you do it consistently in a row? I think me and Anthony, we go out and, just try to be great linebackers. And a great linebacker is a guy that can go out and perform well, high, and, do it 100 times in a row. So that's what it's more so about for us.
How much do you like how Elko uses you guys, especially in blitz opportunities, especially kind of through those A gaps?
It's fun. It's fun going through the A gaps and, blitzing. I mean, trying to get a sack is one of the funnest things for me to do on the field. I mean, I love his game plan, and, he always have a phenomenal game plan. Like I always get up here and preach, but it's fun. I think he's doing more things to add us in different things, but I'm fired up about it, and I know the rest of the guys are too.
All right, and we'll wrap it up with Zach Taylor from Bryan Broadcasting.
Hey, buddy, I wanted to ask you about last Friday and canceled practice. Why you think that was so important? Why was it the right move for you guys?
Football is a sport, that's it's physical, but it's also mental, and I think that Coach Fisher understands that, and he wants us to be on the field. He actually cares about us. So when we're on the field, he wants us to be 100% ready to go. And if guys not 100% ready to go, then he's going to take the time and make sure guys are doing well. So I think that Coach Fisher understands that everything that's going on, and he knew we had to take a step back to actually address some things, and we had great talks about it.
Thanks.
All right. That's all the questions for you, buddy. Thanks.
Thank you.